Much has been made about how Shakespeare wrote King Lear during the 17th century equivalent of our own lockdown. That's enough to make anyone feel like a massive underachiever. But you don't have to set your sights quite that high to make good use of this strange time we're experiencing. I believe that by consuming as much brilliant storytelling as we can, maybe a tiny little bit of the good stuff can be transferred by some sort of osmosis. Maybe you're struggling to write anything right now. Many people, including professional writers, are feeling the same way, but you can still fill up your creative tank. Why not reread a book that gripped you at another time in your life? It doesn't even have to be a particular favourite, it just has to have grabbed your attention and not let go. This time, try and read it like a writer, noticing where and when the author planted key questions about what might happen, and also making promises about exciting developments and revelations that will come later. Asking questions and making promises are two of the key elements at work in any page-turning story. I'll explain what I mean. Telling a story is a little like asking a reader to enter into a contract with you. You will set up big burning questions, from who done it to why did they do it, and what on earth will happen now, and they will stay with you for as long as it takes, because you've made a series of promises to them. I promise I will come back to that question later. I will tell you what happens. I won't leave you hanging if you'll just stick around long enough. All you have to do is trust me and buckle up for the ride. So why not have a go at reading a book you couldn't put down when life was a bit more normal, and look for those beats of the story? Think about the contract you entered into with that writer. Look out for the burning questions and see how well they fulfilled the promises made to you at the start. You never know, it may just make you reach for a notebook and think about putting down some thoughts on that idea that's been kicking around in the back of your mind. And you'll be pleased to hear that watching telly definitely counts. I believe you can learn such a lot about what makes stories gripping by watching quality dramas like Breaking Bad, Ozark or Succession. Again, approach it as a piece of work, noting how and when information is revealed. It could just help when you next sit down to write. And if anyone gives you a hard time, just tell them it's research.